Hello, yarn tubers. Welcome back to Dana's Wanderlust Crochet with Dana and Dooley. He's right here. He's right here. He's waiting on his dinner. He needs his dinner. Okay, so maybe I should, before I get started on answering these questions, I will get his dinner and tell you where I'm at. Okay, so I woke up this morning in North Bend, Washington, and hit the road. I mean, I had to go. And right now I'm in Hamilton, Montana. I'm right at the customer, right by the doors where they're gonna unload me. We'll have to eat that the way it is, Dooley. From here I go to Butte, then Helena, then Kalispell, then Toledo, Oregon. Boo! But anyway, so that's where we're at. Dooley's getting a little dinner, and then I'm going to answer. You know, I keep forgetting that I offered to answer questions, and you know what? I'm surprised people actually were asking me questions. I don't think one of them were crochet related, but they were decent questions. So what the heck? Let's do this. So I got my tablet here, and I'll just go down the list here. There are, okay. What kind of dog is Dooley? Dooley is a blue, his Daddy Duke was a pure blue heeler. And last I heard, Duke was still living in Northeast Colorado with my friend Dan's brother. So Dan and his brother were, you know, rooming together, and Dan had, was her name Daisy or Dixie? I can't believe I forgot her name, but she was like, if you look up what a griffin looks like, that's exactly what she looked like. She had black, wiry hair, kind of a terrier beard, and she was a hunting dog of some kind. I mean, she was definitely bred to hunt. But the griffins that I've seen, like on TV or in person, are like twice the size of Dooley at least. But his mother was the exact same size he is. Now, and then Duke, his father, the boy dog, what happened was Dan and his brother were living together in eastern Colorado, and neither one of them were responsible enough to get either one of those dogs fixed, and they ended up with puppies, and I ended up with the bestest one. In fact, Dooley, I'm pretty sure, is the only one my friend Dan knows where he is. He knows Dooley is with me. Anyway, so Dooley's a blue heeler mix. Okay, that was a long story. Okay, let's see. When is Dooley's birthday and how young would... Okay, so that first question came from Melissa Perez. Hey, girl. Okay, the Robin's Nest with Dee Dee and Pat. When is Dooley's birthday and how young will he be? Okay, so this year, it was either like around May 15th or June 15th. I think it was in May. So what we do is we celebrate it on June 1st. And this year, Dooley was 11. He's an old dog. Okay. Let's see who's next. Okay. Family clan. How long have you been trucking? My brother is a trucker in Canada. Drive safe, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Okay, so 2017. In 2018. Well, first of all, my late husband, he died in Afghanistan, and his plans at the time were to quit working overseas and to start driving truck, which scared me to death. And through a series of events, I eventually got a grant in February of 2018. I got a phone call at 5 p.m. on February 13th telling me I got the grant and that I am to be at the truck driving school in Caldwell, Idaho the next morning at 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock. Well, the next day, February 14th, was our anniversary. So, and I don't go looking for signs in anything, but it just humbled me. What do you say? Yeah. So anyway, 2018 in February, I went to truck driving school. April 5th of that year, I started driving truck for May Trucking Company. And then January of this year, I started with night transportation. So yeah, that's how long I've been trucking. Okay, Cindy Moelter, Moelter. I love you, Cindy. I do. She's a longtime subscriber of mine. I was wondering how long Dooley was riding with you. Dooley, okay, so as soon as I got soloed out with May Trucking Company, I went and picked him up and got him on the truck. But I was just saying this to my mom the other day. Dooley's been conditioned for this his whole life, really. He started out as a puppy riding in the pickup with me everywhere I went, puking in my lap at first, and then it didn't take long to where he insisted on going. So now I don't go anywhere without him. So Dooley was ready for this. He was conditioned for it his whole life. So that's how long Dooley's been trucking, as long as I have. So good question. Thank you for that. Okay, Nathalie Penar, P-N-A-R. Dooley, you're so sweet. You may have told this, but if so, I didn't hear. How'd you get into trucking? Okay, so here's that story. So I was hauling livestock, horses, cattle, whatever, under the table for cash. I have been a horse hauler just since I was like 15. I've been hauling horses. So one of my writing students, her mother in 2017, asked me if I would haul her cattle to the vet and back so that they can get their shots or whatever. Well, one of the vet techs was trying to tell me, she gave me some false information that made me hustle. Because truck driving's always been something in the back of my mind. Ever since I dated a guy, I want to say around 1993, his name was Evan, and he had a roommate named Kevin, and I think I met them at the Drum in Gresham, but he was going to truck driving school, and for some reason, with all the driving I've done in my life, it's always been in the back of my mind. So when I got this false information from this vet tech, it made me hustle and figure out a way to get myself into truck driving school. So that's what I walked into the Department of Labor, which might be in your state, it might be what you would call the unemployment office or whatever. And the guy's name was Charlie, and he got on it. I mean, he got on it, and he found me a grant, and he got me into truck driving school. And he calls once in a while and checks to make sure I'm still driving truck. I probably need to check in with him. Yeah, so thank you for that. That's how I got into trucking. How old is Dooley? Okay, Darla Antonio, I just answered that. Dooley's 11 this year, 2020. We celebrated June 1st. Yes. Okay. And I wonder if that's it. Oh, wait, here's another one. I have a question. Carolina girl crocheting and knitting. Okay, as a truck driver, have you ever seen anything that you thought was a UFO while driving? My fiance asks this question to any truck driver that he meets, and I've been surprised by how often one says, oh yes, I have. I'm told that truck drivers and pilots seem to report the most sightings. If not a UFO, what is the strangest thing you've seen while driving? Probably not something I would repeat in polite company. I have never seen what I consider unidentifiable. Never seen anything like that. I do my best not to drive at night because I'm really bad at it. I'm so tired. I mean, even if I've slept all day, if it gets dark and I'm driving down the freeway, my body just has a natural response. My eyes get tired. I'm tired driving at night, which you'd think I'd see a lot, but no. I have seen, maybe I'll have to come back to that question. The worst thing I've seen is men are not modest on the side of the freeway when they need to take a break. Things I cannot unsee. Okay, all right. Thank you for that. Okay, Miss Sweeney Boys 2. Congratulations to what kind of dog is Dooley, and why is UD a bad word for him? Okay, so Dooley's a blue heeler mix, which is officially called an Australian cattle dog, not to be confused with the Australian Shepherd, which is usually like a long. Those Australian Shepherds are much higher energy than and the blue heelers, the red heelers, the Australian cattle dogs are no slouches, but they can't keep up with the Australian Shepherd. But anyway, UD, Uncle Dan. It's not a bad word. It's not a bad word. It's his UD. But to this day, if I say it, he looks at me like, well, where is he? Why are you saying that? So if, Dan, if you ever see one of these videos, you should know that Dooley still knows who you are. He does. Okay. Dooley's, or you want to know who UD is? Okay. When I first started, I kind of hung out my shingle and decided I was a horse trainer back in 2008. Dan was pretty much my horse training partner, like a business partner. He took on some of them, I took on some of them. Very informal. Good horse trainer, good fence builder, good deck builder, good heavy equipment operator, good truck driver. And I haven't spoke to him for a few years now, but I imagine he's a good husband and a good father. I'm just so proud of him. So anyway, that's who UD is, and Dooley gets excited. It's not a bad word. I just don't like to get him excited thinking he's going to see him. Okay. Oh, here's another one. So question, what's your favorite color? Burgundy, Jaxie. Okay. Rachel Marie, what's your favorite cotton yarn to use? You know what, really? I wish they came in cones or in bigger quantities, but from Hobby Lobby, that Crafter's Secret cotton. Because you can use that for a garment, or you could use it for, a kitchen scrubby. You can use it for toilet paper, or you could use it for a sweater. Yeah, I really like that cotton. Good question. Good question. Okay. Susan Kraft. I recognize that name. What breed is Dooley? He certainly is beautiful. Thank you. Australian cattle dog, blue variety. They come in blue and red. Oh, I'm sorry, Dooley. That just came over and scared you. There's yarn falling on the dog. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. Okay, have we got through them? Oh. Do you know anything about double-ended crochet or camel crochet? Okay, I need to write that down. Double-ended crochet or camel crochet. I remember reading this question and I thought, oh, let's figure it out. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Oh, where's my pen? Right here. Double-ended crochet we're going to revisit that question. Thank you very much, Kathy Jenks. Okay, double-ended crochet. Let's find out about that. And or camel crochet. Thank you. Excellent question. Something I don't know. We're going to fix that. Let's see. Is that all of them? Okay. I think that's all of them. Okay. I will love to know how it's to be a driver. Joyce B. Morales. You have to be comfortable with your own company, with being alone. I don't have any problem with being alone. I can sing all day long. Plus I have Dooley. It's not just managing the truck. It's managing your clock. It's managing customers and figuring out, what window of time. When should I start my clock at the beginning of the day so I still have some, enough left over to complete all the tasks I have to do? It's not just driving's the easy part. And they told us that over and over again. And you don't understand that until you're doing it. It's all the logistics and the technical stuff. Good question. That's what it's like to be a truck driver. I think that pretty much did it. Got a lot of congratulations. So what we're going to do, my question is, does Dooley like UD? Sally Mace. Yes, he does. And that's the issue. He loves him. He loves him very much. Okay, is Dooley a blue heeler? That's what he looks like. Yes, he is. He definitely is. Who has that? Barbara Long. Thank you. Okay. Do have a pattern for dishcloths. I'd like to know about Zoom. Okay, so that's it. So let's do it again. Let's do it again underneath this video. Let's see if this works out again. That was a perfect amount. Ask me a question. If I feel like answering it, I will. So far, those were good questions. Nothing embarrassing. Nothing inappropriate. It was wonderful. There's even an awesome question about crochet. A new crochet technique. So, ask me questions. Maybe in about a week, I will, I'll answer them. What a great excuse to upload a video. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.